Today on Future 360, the future's looking bright for our next innovator.
Peter Lievre, I'm the CEO of Chromasun.
Lievre is a global leader in high-tech commercialization. As the founder and CEO of solar thermal company Ozra, he proved the viability of utility-scale electricity generation. He's now bringing that same technology to America's rooftops.
Chromasun is a rooftop solar thermal technology which miniaturizes what you'll see in a utility-scale solar plant. We can generate the same temperatures and pressures that you would get out in the desert, but right here on the rooftop, using a rooftop flat panel product that we manufacture here in California.
How do you balance being an innovator with being a businessman?
That's a challenge because you're so driven about the passion that you have for your product, and yet you still need to connect it with a sound sort of business case. And then you need to sell that case to your customers, your investors, and do it in a way that they will agree with the rationale of it and not just the passion. And so I find that the challenge for me is to try and hold back a little bit about the passion I feel for the product and the company, and really try and work hard to make a good rational case for the product and the company that I'm working on.
Is there an international best practice for developing new technologies?
Here in Silicon Valley, we see a much stronger success rate, many more startups being successful, and you have to ask yourself why. And I believe it's because there's a culture here that allows people to try for success without risk of failure. They don't worry if they fail. And also you have an entire investment community that's geared to invest in risk, that's geared to take a chance on something that might grow. And that's a unique ingredient, or a unique set of ingredients that we have in Silicon Valley.
What are the tips for dilution of shares or avoiding that?
Look, the tips are don't take on too much money too early. I mean, it's very tempting to try and get a lot of research money, a lot of development money, a lot of investment capital early on, and then try and grow the company quickly. The problem is if you make a misstep, if you have a problem that you didn't expect or didn't anticipate, and the company then needs to seek more capital to overcome that problem, you're going to be your valuation and you're going to be diluted in what's called a down round, and that's something you really want to try and avoid. So my key tip is make your ramp angle a little flatter, make your growth ambitions a little bit more modest, and try and work for the long term rather than try to do everything overnight and do things too quickly.
Is the future looking sunny?
It is. Solar energy is by far the largest renewable resource we have here on Earth. It's a wonderful resource in that it's ubiquitous, it's available in every country, and I think it's just a matter of time before before mankind finally utilizes solar energy for its long-term energy requirements.